All right. Who is ready to work out? Check this out. Let's start to jog it out. I'll tell you a little bit about where I am. This is, well, to be honest, I don't know what this is actually. This is a lake. I think it said like Immaculate Lake or something like that on the map. Anyway, we're just into Idaho here. In the background over there, though, you got the Tetons. Now, I'm sure for you, they're a little small. My recommendation is just zoom in on the background for this workout. You can listen to me, but I'd much rather look at that, huh? Spectacular. I came driving through there yesterday. It was 100 degrees. That's how much of a heat wave we're having right now. Let's start to jog it back and forth. Jogging it back and forth. We're going to do a little bit more free form today. We usually go that 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Today, we're going to use some counts. We're going to do some stretches. We're going to use a little bit less rigid schedule. So I got my sun hat here on, trying to get a little less of a sunburn. I was going from a golden brown to a golden red. Let's go side to side. And we're just jogging it side to side here. How are things where you are? Is it hot? I think they're starting to cool down this week, but I'll bet wherever you were this week, it's the week of July, July 13th. I'll bet you it was hot there too, because this heat wave has basically been sweeping the whole nation. Ooh. And back to the middle. Ready? Let's take the knees a little higher. Yeah. We're just jogging in every way we can. We're jogging everything loose and warm. Jog those knees and jog those ankles. See, look at that. Let's kick the feet out. Give you a chance to point the toe. See that? Point your toe. Kick, point, kick, point, kick, point. Bringing some flex into the toes. Let's flex the toes up toward our face now. Flex them up, flex them up, flex them up. And back to regular jog. Slow it down. Back to the breathing. I'm feeling my heart rate getting up there. I'm starting to breathe a little harder. Hopefully you are too. That's the point. We're getting warm for a workout here. Ready? We're going a little more side to side. I want you to get low. Kind of hopping side to side. You see that? It's a spring bounce and a soft landing. Spring bounce and a soft landing. See, that takes a lot more power. How deep can you bend the knee? Ooh, I can bend deeper on one side than the other. And regular. Hey, I got an idea. Let's have some fun with that depth. Let's do some super skaters here. Ready? You skate this way and you skate that way. See, you still got that side to side jump, but your leg's going way back. I'll turn sideways. Ready? You jump and you jump. See how the leg's going way back? It can touch, but it doesn't have to. Touch, 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 or float. Float. I'm floating off to the side, aren't I? Oh, okay, little break here. Oh, man. How high's your heart rate? If you got a clock or you got a watch, check your heart rate here, see what you're getting up to. Yeah, maybe that could be your target. I'm gonna go ahead and take my hat off. We're not gonna need that. All right. Let's do some butt kicks. Kick your butt, kick your butt. Yeah, heels coming all the way up to your butt there. That's giving you a nice deep knee bend. Oh, let's really pump the arms too. Yep, straight, all the way straight with the arm. Back to flexed. Keep that going, keep that going. Don't forget to be kicking your butt. We are working. All right. Some shoulder rolls. Yeah, shoulder roll in. Stretching the head to the side. Let's do some side bends. Big inhale up. And you lean it off to the side. Big inhale up. Lean it off to the other side. You can go at a different pace if you need to. You don't have to follow me. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to narrate. I'm just going to keep going through some side bends and doing what feels good to me. So maybe another 15 seconds of just enjoying your side bends. Ooh, I got a short side over here today. Yeah. Probably slept on that side for a long time. I'm gonna make it a little deeper here just to kind of see what happens. Oh yeah, that side's tight. Ooh. You know, while we're dealing with this stretch stuff, I want you to step back into a lunge. Just step back into a lunge. Let's lean forward. It's an airplane lunge. And I call this an airplane lunge because the arms are back. Lean the torso forward and then bring it up. And as you bring it up, feel that stretch go right here. That stretch is probably down in your legs, probably back here in your back, right? Because that's what's long right now, coming all the way around, right? Oh, if I switch sides, look what I've asked my body to do here. My hamstring all the way around my glute and up my back. That's really long right now, right? So I'm probably getting a stretch all the way around that area. But if I come up, I've shortened this, okay? And what I've asked to get long instead, switching sides again, what I've asked to get long now is on the front. Look, it's that arch right there, right? And that's really the power of what a lunge can do here, right? It's given us a chance to stretch the back and front of our body, but on opposite sides. You notice that? That's part of why it's so important to do it on both sides. So we're just gonna go back and forth and do a couple here. I mean, it's still an exercise. You're still lifting your weight up. It's just real slow. Let's switch sides. We're gonna go back and forth on this side. Oh yeah, that is exactly what my body needed today. Thank you so much for working out for me, by the way. If you're enjoying this, subscribe. Let me know that somebody's actually paying attention, right? I'm gonna try to do more of these. I don't know if it'll be my big thing, but it's something new and maybe it'll turn into something big. All right, it's time to get our blood flowing. You're gonna hear me breathing a little harder. It's gonna be a little harder to talk, but that's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. Let's start to jog it out. We're gonna turn this into wide knees. Wide knees. Yep, just taking it wide. I'm running over top of a tiny pony, right? Or something like that. I don't know why you would do this in real life, but point is, I'm working the outside of my glutes there as I lift my legs up and down out wide. Okay, now give those muscles a break. Similar, but we're gonna have them in front. I want you to come high. High knees, high knees, high knees. Yeah, I'm hitting my hands. My knees are going high. Come in here. Ready? Take them out to the side. Wide high knees. Yep, see? Level 2. Good job, and break. Good job. Let's do some shoulder circles. Let's do some arm circles. We're getting those arms warmed up. Big circles, keep the shoulders moving. When something starts to get tired, give it a break and move something else. But it's up here in the upper body. Wrists. Can definitely roll the wrists. Roll the elbows. Not really. That's not really a joint that rolls, is it? It's a hinge. Only a hinge, but the shoulders roll. Amazing joint, shoulders. Wrists too. All right. We're doing some around the world. You're gonna take nice wide legs, real wide. Watch, it's actually easier with wider legs. Real wide, pointing toes mostly forward because at the heart of it, this is a wide leg forward fold. Okay, wide leg forward fold. Looks like that. Get a little stretch down here. Get comfortable with being low down here at the ground. See if you can touch the ground, what you can touch. Exploring. Then we're gonna come back up to our starting position. Arms go high, you're holding, you got a medicine ball, pick one up, right? For that'd be like level 15, but basic level here, you're just gonna pretend you're holding something, right? Your atlas, it's the globe, you're holding it up, ready? You're gonna take it down to the side like you're setting it on your foot. You're gonna move it across the bottom, sweep a big arc. It's now over on your other foot, and you're gonna lift it back up wide to the side, turn to the front, turn to the other side, bend it down, set it on your foot, swing it across the front, over to your other foot, lift it up your side, turn to the front, turn to this side, set it back down. You see how this works? Just keep it going in a big circle. See if you can extend a little bit. Reach that medicine ball further out there, away from your body. This now becomes sort of a stretch and more work. Right, the further we get from our body, of course, the more work we got to do to support. Let's go the other direction. We come to the top and reverse. down, swing it across, up, down, swing it across. Make sure you're going really wide to the side there, right? How wide to the side can you go? And make this your last one. We'll meet up at the top. All right, good job. Let's get a little quad stretch. Find something to hold on to if you need to balance. What we're gonna do here is just get a nice solid footing, and you're gonna grab your foot. You grab with two arms if you want. Press your hips forward. All right, or maybe you think about pressing your belly button forward and tucking your tailbone. Pull on that leg as much as you need to get a stretch. I see some people out there doing some nice gentle tubing. That looks like fun. Yeah, it's a quiet lake. I don't know what lake this is. Clearly the water level's a little bit low, right? You see that? You switch sides. So we're down here sort of on this, I guess you'd call it a sandbar. But you can see where the water level goes much, much higher. It wasn't my idea. I was actually just driving past, and I saw a bunch of RVs and stuff down on on like a delta, really. And I was like, boy, that's pretty neat. I drove past about 10 minutes and I couldn't get it out of my head. I thought, how often do you get to go camp on a lake that's low? There's only one time comes to memory when I was hiking the Pacific Crest Trail in 2014. I was going into, I think, Red's Meadow, and the lake was at minimum pool. Like, it was basically empty. There was, a little bit of water down in a tiny pool in the very center, but all the arms and stuff totally empty, just bare sand. And so, I don't know if it really was less work, but I think I convinced myself it was less work. Go ahead and let your stretch go there. I went right across the lake, just right down it, rather than taking the trail around the perimeter. And I ended up having to go up and down a lot. And then I had to navigate around a lot of weird junk that was just at the bottom of the lake. It was, engines and I don't know, just, old tubing, just like so much weird stuff. Anyway, all right, let's take a little forward fold here too. Now we stretched our quads. Let's stretch our glutes and our hamstrings. We're gonna point our toes forward, feet together, little space at the heels. Big inhale up, and a big exhale forward. Oh, oof. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna stop there. My hamstrings are talking to me. Wow. If you can keep going, you could do your forward fold, but wow, you know what? My hamstrings didn't like that. We're gonna stop there on that one. Go ahead and just take your time, finish out your forward fold. We need to keep working out, huh? I'm gonna go straight to some jumping jacks. Jump it out. Yep, when you're ready, fall back in here. Jumping jacks. Hey, what can I say? I'm human. I'm 42. I'm not really any less strong or flexible than I used to be, but I have learned to listen to my body a little more carefully, because time and again, I have pushed past that point where your hamstring says, ooh, too deep. Right? Now, I don't do that anymore. And you know what happens? I recover quicker. I get hurt less. So that's where we're at right now, doing those jumping jacks. Let's take this to cross-country skiers, huh? And do some cross-country skiers. I'm gonna turn to the side. Cross-country ski is gonna work like this. I don't know if you really cross-country ski with your legs this straight, but the idea is sort of this sliding motion. Maybe you think of it like you're on a Nordic track. Oh. And turn front. Ready? Football sprints. Those are where you're stomping the ground as fast as you can. You see how fast my feet are stomping? Turn front, turn side, move forward, move back, move forward, move back, move to one side, move to the other side, and back to the center. Stop, sprint, set it up. Oh man, hamstring cramps. Maybe I'm not drinking enough water. I can't do that either. Okay, little break. Wow. Let's do some kicks. Ready? And just do some kicks. So we're gonna do 3-direction kicks. All right, this is a non-violent way to practice. You're gonna get your balance going on one leg here, okay? That's your front leg. You're gonna kick, kick, okay? That's your front kick. You got a side kick too. Side, side. And then you got a back kick, right? Of course, you got a back kick. That's your donkey kick. You do all three in succession. Front, side, back. Set it up. Front, side, back. Set it up. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Can you do it without touching the ground? It's kind of fun. Oh, front, side, back. I can't do it and stay perfectly balanced, but I can correct my balance before I need to put my foot down. Right? And that's part of the fun of it. Just hopping around one leg. Let's do the other side. Ready? Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Look at that. My left foot never touches the ground. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. All right. Good job. All right, let's do some of the star blocks. Get the shoulders working here, okay? So the star block is this thing where we walk. So I'm gonna back up. And back here, I'm gonna set up, okay? And for star block, first thing I do is I take a step and I go in, out, up, down. 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 Okay, back it up, we'll do it again. I know, it's really silly. You're probably not a 5-year-old if you're watching this, but I have a 5-year-old, and I'll tell you what, you spend that much time around little kids, I don't think it's anything that ever really leaves you. Kind of permeates your soul, acting, oh, I don't know, carefree, right? Like just being lighthearted and playing. That was good. Let's do one more round. Notice here, I made a change. Now, I don't know what you're finding. You know, you do what works good for you. I'm finding that up, down, in, out, up, down. No, wait, up, in, out, down. There we go. Up, in, out, down. Up, in, out, down. There, that pattern works better for me. Up, in, out, down. Tuck that away for next time. Little tidbit for your brain, which I have good information is in your hair. All right, what else do we need to do today? I think we probably got to do some core work, okay? I'm just going to sit down out here where it's less broken up. And we're going to do some Navasana boat pose. Ready? Just hold it up like this. Here, I'll do it to the side so you can see. Yeah, look at that. Just float the legs up. Try to keep a proud, tall chest. Just enjoying the hold. Should we do some bicycles? We can kind of pedal the feet. Let's go backwards too. We'll do like 5 forward, 5 backwards, whatever 5 is, right? 5 revolutions maybe. We can do some open and close, right? Frog or whatever this might be. Ribbit, rabbit, tongue comes out. Ribbit, tongue comes out. Ribbit. I don't know how to explain that. Whew. Anyway, I will say it has been one amazing experience to be a parent. I love it. I look forward to continuing to do it for a long time, which is good because that's how being a parent works. Anyway, Captain Obvious here. Yeah, if you need to take a break, stop like that, and then you keep going. It's not getting hot yet, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be close to 100 again today. Are you wondering why we're not down there, like right on the edge of the water? I walked down there. I'm glad I didn't drive down there. I told my sister I would. I told my sister I was going to go drive along the lake and spray the water up everywhere. But then I got down there and I discovered that it's quite muddy. And I suspect this line of rocks is probably where somebody got stuck before. That's kind of my guess. Oh my God, okay. My hip flexors are burning. Guys, we got one more. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to get your hands dirty. This is the last one. We're going to do some push-ups. Ready to do some push-ups? All right, hands to the ground. Nice tall plank pose. Big inhale at the top. And we lower down. Slow and controlled. Just do a few push-ups. I don't even care if you max out today. That's not what this is about. Squeeze at the top, exhale on the way down. This is about enjoying that work. It's about appreciating the process. This is what a good push-up feels like. I'm learning it so that I can do it for the rest of my life and keep a strong chest and a disciplined mind that doesn't mind going through the work. I'm good. That was a good number of push-ups for now. All right, I love you guys. Thanks so much for working out with me. This is video 21. Is that a lucky number? I think so. See you for 22.